Okay, I think I caught it. Hello, everyone. Right over here because I gotta let my ladies know. Hi, Miss Patricia. There you are. Okay. All right. We have Laura joining us. How are you, Laura?
Hey, I'm good. How are you?
I'm good. It's kind of rainy over here.
Yeah, we've got nasty weather
Yeah.
today too.
Kind of cloudy, rainy,
Yep,
and ugly. It's ugly.
same here. It's a perfect craft day.
It really, really is. Hey, Miss Patricia. Hey, Oristi. Hi, Tina. Hi, Young Sue. Hey, Tina.
Hey y'all.
I heard you're cutting chipboard, Tina. I hope you didn't pull any hair out because of me. Guys, we're gonna create this beautiful little box. Here's the lid, um, and this fits the Prima album that we have in the store right now. I added this little acrylic piece there, and over here we assembled some of the filigrees and did that, and it's beautifully and very sturdy. Feels like wood, but it's not. It's chipboard. It wasn't too bad. Good. I hope you didn't have the problem I had with my paper.
Hey Patricia.
Yeah, yeah. You guys know paper cutters. They all have different measurements. Believe it. Who would have thought, right? So yeah,
No one would have noticed that, but you may.
I know. I don't know if
You're
it's.
the only person
I don't
I
know if
know that would
I
have.
have too many. Maybe it's because I have too many paper cutters.
Mm-hmm.
Because of obsession. And I'm on the hunt for another paper cutter because I want one that gives me for like a guillotine because when you cut chipboard, it wears out your blades.
Yep,
So it really does.
it will go through them.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, let's see who all's in. I gotta say hi to everybody. Let's see, we've got going up to the top Miss Patricia and Tina, Aristi,
Misty's here, yes. Miss
Young
Jackie Heupel's
Sue,
here.
and Denise.
Hey, Denise. I don't see Denise. She must be coming in from the Facebook.
No, she's on YouTube.
Is she? I didn't see her. I see Debbie.
Uh, Debbie, I'm sorry. Why do I keep calling her Denise?
No.
Because I'm a doofus. That's why.
It's okay to be doofus. It's okay.
I
Especially
freely
on
admit
days
it.
like this, when we're going senile, we're going stir crazy. We're a little bit of everything with this stuff, whatever the heck you want to call it.
Hey, Jackie, welcome. Yeah, it's been crazy. Just everything is ugh, so messed up.
I know. I have two guillotine cutters. I really do. My son wore out the blade on one of them. My other guillotine cutter, I don't know what I was thinking when I ordered it. It only goes down to, I think, 10 inches. So I have that same cutter you have on your desk, and I love
I
it.
love this. This
Yes.
is my favorite cutter.
That right now is the most accurate one. That's
Yep.
my trusty little friend. Guys, if you're coming in, don't forget to smack that thumbs up. So I see that Laura has her chipboard ready.
Hmm.
A little bird
Oh, Lord.
enjoying all the measurements.
Ugh. I am not used to measuring, y'all. I was like, what the hell? I was not happy. But, as a crafter, I need to learn to do that. I mean, that's kind of important thing.
It is. Well, at least we don't have hinges. For those of
Yeah, she was telling me about the hinges, and oh Lord, I'd have lost it.
yes, the hinges are not. They're not my favorite part of creating anything that's dimensional. However, it does keep things intact. So anyway, y'all ready to get this party started?
I
Okay. I'm gonna go solo, and then when you start assembling, we'll put over on you so that people can see how easy it is. Because it really is easy, guys. I'll promise you that.
am.
Super easy. It's very easy. Okay. So let me get my
Okay, young Sue, you're crazy.
what did she
You
say?
could call her crazy.
Yeah, she loves hinges. Can you believe that?
Hmm.
She loves
Oh, I
hinges.
love how they look. I just don't like to fool with them.
Yeah, me either.
I've put them on the covers of journals before, and oh Lord.
Well, I don't know what young Sue, she loves hinges. Okay, so to create this box, of course, in the description below, I have, you guys can see, there's a little album inside. Now this album is available right now. I think there's only 4 left. We are going to be placing an order sometime this week of some stuff. And I'm not sure if we're going to be able to get these, but we'll try to get more of these in the store. If not, I will show you how to make one of these. They're not very hard to make. It's just
So
this
cute.
chipboard, and it's not hard at all to make one of these. But if you don't want to make them, there's 4 available right now in the store. We're going to be using the SeaWorld paper from Stamperia's collection. And we will be having these in stock. We made 30 hinges on one day. Oh my gosh. Oh gosh. So here is the latch. The link is it's linked below. My nails, since I use that you guys would think I'm dirty. And look at that. It stained my nails. It looked really horrible. Um, so it's linked below. We have these also in the store. It's linked below as well. Um, and then you can just use your mind, your imagination as to any other embellishments and stuff that you can use. I'm using a very thick 12 by 12 piece of chipboard that I got from Amazon. I would not suggest for something like this not to use cereal boxes. It's not thick enough. It's not sturdy enough. And you want this stuff to last for a long time. I have boxes that I've made since 2013 and they're still around. So if you assemble these right, you can use them. They're functionable, and you know, you can use them and have them for a very long time. All right, so let's get this party started. I'm trying to click the little hangnail that's bothering you guys. Hold on. I'm a hangnail.
Let's twirl, Pearl.
All right. She said twirl, twirl. All right. All right. If you're in my group, you have the measurements. So I will not mention too much of the measurements here. I do apologize for that. But if you're in the group, you have the measurements. That's how easy that is. You'll have the measurements in the group. All right. First thing first, for your body, for those of you guys that are in the group, and look, I was so prepared. I have everything labeled, guys. Look, can you imagine? Have everything.
Oh my gosh.
I'm too, I don't know.
Anal.
Something came out. No, girl, I'm not like that. Y'all know I'm not like that. But I was ready. I'm going to use my Craft Tacky glue. I love Craft Tacky glue, but for my paper, I have expressed it many times. Fabri-Tac. It will not warp your paper. It is an awesome glue. Oh, look, I have more glue over here. I didn't realize. Look, I have 4 bottles. Look at this, guys. Sick. How sick am I? These two are almost empty. I have to get my acetone out and kind of squish them together. This one I forgot I had, and I have about that much left. And then this is a new bottle I just opened up because I thought I was running low. Okay, so we're going to use Craft Tacky Glue. I love Craft Tacky Glue. It's by Tonic. It works great for these chipboard projects. Also, I've noticed it does not work at all. So what I did is, as you guys saw me the other day, I poured it into this bottle, but this bottle, it seeps out, and so it's no bueno, not good. So we're
Do
gonna
not do
apply.
well.
No, it does not. It's not good. We're gonna apply it with a paintbrush, just a thin paintbrush. Okay. So those are the supplies that I'm going to be using aside from your paper cutter, and make sure you have a good ruler and pencil, because let me tell you, you're going to be measuring, and you need to double check with your paper cutter, because I went through all my paper cutters. They're all slightly different as far as measurement. Now if you have this Victor ruler, very easy. If you don't know how to read a ruler, this one tells you everything you need to know. You can purchase this. This one's metal. You can purchase this in Amazon. They have it, and it has the 1/8, 16/8, 16 inch, half inch, quarter inch. It has everything on here. So this one here, we're going to be having 7/16 mark. Now, 16th is half of 1/8. Just keep that in mind. If you have 1/8, your 16th mark is half of the 1/8. Okay. So for those of you guys that said, why did she come up with 2 and 7/16? Well, it was perfect.
That's exactly what I asked.
It was because when I was trying to measure, I designed this box to fit this book. And so I was trying to make sure that the width, the height, everything was suitable, so that if I was to fill this up with lots of yummy laces and goodiness, that when this book got decorated, that it would actually fit in that box. So when I designed my box, I designed it with width, length, height, everything for the box, okay? So that's why there's 7/16 in our ruler for this measurement. So this ruler will come very handy for those of you guys that don't have it. Amazon has it. I can get you guys the Amazon link if you guys need it. We'll do it after the show. All right, stop talking. Let's prep. So you have, according to your measurements in the group, you have cut 2 big pieces like this, and then you have cut 2 of these, and this is the 2 and 7/16 pieces, and then you have a bottom piece that's small. Okay, now this is for those of you guys that are following along, and in the group I wrote it just like that. This is the chipboard body. Okay, so pull out your chipboard pieces for the chipboard body. Is everyone following me as far as those in the group?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right. So the chipboard body, this is the bottom piece. And I'm just going to go ahead and say this is 2.5 by 6. Okay. All right. So put that one aside. Grab your glue. Grab your paintbrush. You want something that's got a nice thin nib on it. Look at that. See how that was seeping out? Look at that. That's disgusting. All right, grab your paint, or not your paint, your glue, sorry. And the first thing you're going to do is these pieces go right mounted on to that. Okay, so your inside is going to go mounted right on top of the big main piece. So grab your long thin piece that's the 2 7/16 inch side. Apply some glue on one side. Sorry, I'm focusing over here. So, got it. Awesome. Got it. It's easier if you can just, take your time. We're not in a rush. I don't know what you guys have planned, if you guys have any party plans today, but just take your time as far as, getting your little glue on here. It's not like we're going to go outside and, have a party anytime soon, right?
Hmm.
Dan,
Yeah, I guess they could, but they might get in some trouble.
I know, or they can go outside and dance in the rain, I think, in the yard.
The governor of Louisiana and the mayor in New Orleans have both showed up at gatherings and split them up.
Really? Well, they need
Yeah.
to see those careless young millennials that were having parties, and now some of them have come infected. All right, so you're going to lay that right on top of the body, the big piece of chipboard. Now, if you have a piece of like a dried up piece of what do you call that? Baby white. Get a piece of baby, but just make sure it's not too wet, just kind of damp, and you can clean it. Now, don't worry about cleaning it too much. Also, I just run my finger right along because here's the thing: it's going to be covered with paper, so don't sweat the little things. We're just here to enjoy it and have fun. If it gets too much seepage, just use your baby wipe and wipe it, but don't sweat the little thing. So it's right sitting on top, flushed on the side panel of this body. Okay, make sure top to bottom it's all nice and flush. Kind of make a little bit of pressure, not too much pressure that you're going to bend it. Just a little pressure so that it makes the contact between the glue and the chipboard. A little pressure. And if you want to use an L ruler, you could use an L ruler to help you keep intact, but it should look like right sitting on top of the base, okay? So we're going to call this here the base. This is the base. Grab your other piece and do the same thing on the opposite side. I think that the hardest part is the assembly of the box. I have a party time. May party time? You have a party? All right. I think I've slept like maybe 3 hours, guys.
Oh gosh.
I was up. I could not sleep. I got up. Well, didn't sleep. I didn't sleep all night. I got some orders ready, and then I laid down. Got an email about 6 in the morning. I laid down. Got an email, came upstairs to answer the email, and then I fell asleep, and then got a phone call, got up, and then went up since then. So this is going to be like a 2-part thing because we're going to do the box and then we'll do the album. All right, so again, it's going to go, this edge is going to go flush on top of the base. Corner to corner, edge to edge, make nice pressure on it, but not enough that you're going to screw it up. Okay. And don't worry about any glue seepage. It's going to be covered up with paper. Any other time, I would be sweating it, but not today. Good contact. Flush it in really nice. Church was open. Pastor fault. What? Church was open. I thought you're not allowed to have churches open.
I'm not supposed to.
Is Hobby Lobby open? Does anybody know Hobby Lobby? I need some black cardstock. Can you imagine? I don't have any black cardstock. And I like the Hobby Lobby one because it's nice and thick. Okay, so we have that. It's form of a U. It's We're sitting right on top of the base. It's form of a U. This is exactly what you want, something like that. These pieces are sitting on the base and it's form of a U. Sure, you press down on it just tightly or slightly, but not to the point where you're gonna break it or anything like that.
Hey, Rose.
Hey, Miss Rose. How's Anya doing? Nani was so excited to know you named her Anya, and even more exciting to know that Anya lives in Texas. You want to come on the chat, Miss Rose? If you do, let me know so I can send you it. All right, there we go. How are you coming along? Did you get your body assembled? Oh, she got it. Let's put it over her. Look, she's got it, guys. Look. Did you paint it?
No, I just used a, this chipboard is actually a rigid envelope.
Oh, there you go.
That I cut up, and they're huge. They're like 12 by 12 and a half by 15 mailers, and I like the chipboard because it's good, sturdy chipboard. The only thing is I don't like this white because it's slick.
Oh yeah, but it's gonna be covered anyway.
Yeah, if it's on the inside of the box, then it's no biggie.
Yeah, you're gonna cover it. So
church down the road from us was having services until the cops busted it up the other day. Wow, Tina.
Wow.
That does not surprise me in Louisiana. Does not
surprise me. Is she in Louisiana too?
Uh-huh.
Wow.
Yep.
Then, next, we're going to take this one. This one goes right flush on top of the lip or the edge of this one, like that. So again, we're going to go put our glue. Hold your breath while you do this. No, just kidding. Don't do that. Try to faint on me. And if you want, you can put your paper inside if you want to do that once you get to this point. You can glue it down if you want to make it that, if you want to do it that way. But you got to get this piece on. Like right now, you can put this paper and the two sides. You can do that. But I normally leave that for the end. Just in case I don't want to, if I screw up the box, I don't want to screw up the paper. Some people likes to do that. I
don't. Tina says Laura and I aren't allowed to go visit May and Rose anymore. Laugh out loud.
Why?
And Patricia says, I called the motor vehicle about getting my driver's license, and they told me I had to go to the city to do that. I have my mask and gloves. Not happy, but have to do it. Oh, gosh.
I thought they closed all those offices.
I did, too. But, I don't think where she is, I don't think it's that big of a problem.
Oh.
Yet.
I know,
and hopefully it won't ever be. Huh?
I hear a lot of offices are closed. They were saying New York has 55,000 cases.
Yeah, isn't that horrible?
55.
Y'all, the thing that got me was that cruise ship that's got 4 dead people.
What?
And yeah, and nobody will let it dock, and there's people on there with coronavirus, and they're not letting them dock anywhere because nobody wants to take on all those patients. And
where is it?
It's just,
where is it?
I don't remember.
California?
I don't know. No, I don't think it's the one in California. I'm not sure where it's at.
Whatever happened to the one that was in California?
Now they docked, and they sent those people out. They put them in quarantine and all that kind of stuff. But this boat right now, they're just kind of, homeless.
Homeless with
Because-
4 dead bodies in there. Can you imagine?
Oh my God, can you imagine?
Freaking out.
I would be so freaked out. And there's people that are sick and need treatment, and it's just horrible. It's just so, our poor humanity is.
I think it's just horrible, horrible. Okay, guys, so see how I did it? I just carefully, lightly, you want to tap on because you want to make sure that your glue and your chipboard is making that right contact. So just run your finger and work it to the point where as you're running it through, you're kind of helping it get into place, making that nice contact between chipboard, flushed, corner to corner, edge to edge. Everything is perfectly aligned. Run it through. And anything, if it's sticking out, you want to make sure it's totally flush and sitting on top of each other. Once you have this part done, it should look like this. Don't mess with it too much, okay? Don't mess with it too much. Set it aside. Now let's pull the lids. I'm going to let this dry up, and we're going to put the lid together. And the lid was what took me the hardest to try to figure out because, girl, lady,
I can't imagine.
that paper cutter was just not doing it. Okay. On the other one, what we did is we used the 2 side pieces and put those down first. On this one, we're going to use the 2 smaller pieces. Again, if you're in the group, you will get these measurements. You're welcome to create however many boxes you want to do. I don't care how many boxes you do. Just always give credit to the person that came up with the
That's right.
I don't care if I don't want you to sell the pattern, but I don't care how many boxes you make. Okay, so in the group, you have the measurements for your convenience. We're going to take the 2 side ones, and again, we're going to mount it on top, this edge to the body. This is the body, this is the side. So let's do the same thing.
I missed a bunch of pieces.
You're missing pieces? How are you missing pieces?
Because I didn't cut them.
Well, your box doesn't have to have a lid, right?
Yes. I'm going to get the measurements. I'll cut them now.
Okay. Well, we'll have fun watching you cut. I want to see this cutting process for
Oh, Lord.
I know that when I was cutting, I'll tell you guys, I went through chipboard. You really just need two 12 by 12 pieces. All right, here we go. However it's easy for you, I'm bringing it up so you guys can see that I'm sitting it right on top. I'm not doing anything special, just sitting it right on top. Make sure this is totally flush. You run your finger totally flush, okay? Press down just firmly.
There's them.
Oh. Glue on here. I feel like Picasso painting little tiny little specks of glue on here. But it was the only way I can get my glue to work in the bottle. I wasn't about to toss my glue out. So.
Why?
Well, that bottle, I threw away the original bottle because I put it in that one bottle.
Oh, yeah.
And so now I don't have a glue bottle to pour it out.
Oh, no.
So, yeah. Wasn't any good. That bottle was not good. Not meant for glue.
Please be.
Oh, she's cutting, guys. She's cutting. Wait a minute. She's cutting. Hold on. She's cutting. I do like that one because you can replace those blades.
But you have to do it often, and they're not cheap.
No, they're not. They're not.
That's the only thing.
It's the measurement of that is more precise than any of the other measurements that I was seeing.
Okay.
Same thing on the other side. Hey, Jamie. How are you, Miss Jamie?
Hey, Janie.
You guys are coming in. Welcome, welcome. I hope you guys are following along. Who else is following along?
Tina, you were going to, right?
Oh, reality, it doesn't have to be for a book. It could be for anything, this box.
Yeah, you could put anything.
Yeah, like a little treasure box full of goodies. Oh, my daughter must have gotten her, she's been wanting iced coffee. She's been saying, I don't have anything to make iced coffee and I want iced coffee. And I'm like, yep, child, you really aren't my child.
Was there ever any doubt?
Well, you know, I like coffee, but not iced coffee. No way. Mm-mm. My coffee has to be hot.
Oh yeah, I'm the same way.
It was meant to be hot, not cold. That's bougie coffee.
Yes, I agree. Well, during the summertime when it's hot, I do like iced coffee, but I like my hot coffee too.
Mm-hmm.
Especially on days like this when it's raining.
I didn't have it, and you know, and I didn't have coffee yesterday. I had it. I had coffee at about 1 in the morning this morning. I didn't have coffee yesterday. Yes, I'm following along, but I have to do hinges. Your chipboard's too thin. Oh, okay. So hinges, you're just doing the 1 inch and scoring it in half inch, right?
Huh?
Bless her heart. Tina's doing hinges.
Oh.
All right, so then take your
Show off.
Yeah, I know, right? She must like the hinges. To start making masks tonight for my daughter and her granddaughter and granddaughter. Neither have mask or glove available. The family of their patients are responsible to provide them. Oh my gosh. My daughter has 6 patients with no protection. Wow. In Washington. Wow. All right, so you're going to take the one piece that you have in your lid. This one's the 1 inch piece. You're going to get that one. You have 2 pieces you should have cut. And you're going to apply your glue in a U shape. Remember, this time it's going to go around the sides and the bottom on a U shape.
Can you put it on you?
Can you put the glue on you?
No.
Oh!
No, I mean the screen on you.
Oh.
I was like, oh. Uh-oh. Okay, there she is.
Got it? Okay, there we go. So do a U shape on the 2 side pieces on this one. Reason being is because this is going to touch the side of that one that we just put down and on the bottom base. Again, don't worry about if you get glue seeping out because it's going to be covered anyway.
Right. So, okay, so I cut the others. I'm so lost. Okay.
That's going to go in between these 2 pieces.
This is the top, right?
Let me get this one down and I'll take a look. Let me see. Let's see what you're doing. What was your question? You said this is going on the top.
Okay, this one's going on the top. This is, wait.
Oh, we
That's
haven't
gonna
put,
be,
this is the lid. Yeah, we're working on the lid.
I'm looking at what you're doing and I'm like, what?
This is the lid.
Let me look at the measurements. See, I screwed something up. I knew I'd do it.
This one is, we're working on the measurements that are 2 7/8 by 6 1/4. And then you need 2 pieces of the 1 by 6 1/8 and 2 pieces
Okay,
of the 1 by 2 7/8. So these are the 2 7/8. This is the 1 and 6 1/8. Okay, that we're putting down right now. Make sure everything is flush. Now, again, let's do the U shape. So this is the 1 by 6 7/8. You've got 2 pieces of this one here. And on this one, you're going to do the U-shape glue.
oh yeah, I screwed up.
What did you cut? What did you do?
Hell if I know.
You can cuss me out in your sleep, okay? Okay? I
I
know
will.
if my head's hurting when I wake up in the middle of the night, that darn Laura was cussing my ass out because I cooked for her.
Your ears will be burning.
Ears would be burning. It's an old folk tale, yeah? Your ears burn when someone's talking about you.
Okay. Shit. Alright.
Laura, would you like for me to cut you some of this and send it to you?
No, I've got to learn. I've got to learn how to do, okay. 2 7/8.
2 7/8, yeah. And you know where the 7/8, it's just that mark before the 3.
Uh-huh. Okay.
So you're kind of leading it in there, making sure everything is flushed. Run your finger in. You want to make sure it's making that nice contact.
Okay.
Or with baby wipe if you want. And you can wipe off. Just don't put too much pressure. I want you to tap in there lightly, make sure that it's making the contact between the glue and the chipboard. But you don't want to put too much pressure so that it doesn't collapse. Okay. So that's your lid. That easy.
Yeah, whatever.
It's got glue seepage, but again, normally on a normal day, I would be like stressing out about glue seepage, but not on something like this because I know it's going to be covered up with lots of paper, and so I'm not so concerned about it. You got it. You're going to get this. You'll see. You'll get it, and you're going to be able to pull these out in no time. And we're going to wait till Laura. Did you get them cut, Laura?
No. Wait.
We're gonna let Laura catch up with us. In the meantime, I'll just clean up my seepage. This is just a damp baby wipe. It's very damp. You don't want it wet, wet.
What? Okay.
Get it?
No.
What's wrong? Let me see. What are you doing wrong here? Hold on. Which part are you cutting? Is that the 2 7/8
Yes.
by 1 inch?
Yes.
Okay. Oh, that blade cuts better than my blade. How is that so? See, I had to run mine a couple times.
It's a brand new blade.
Because even with my brand new blades, it won't cut with one shot. I have to do it a couple times.
Really?
Yeah. Okay, now you're cutting the 1 inch.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, that's a good blade.
Yeah, I love this cutter.
Measuring in people, Rose said, my aunt's business partner brother is a police officer in New York, and he is in the hospital with the virus. Oh my God, and he's diabetic. Oh Lord, we need to pray for him.
Who is that?
Miss Janie's aunt's business partner.
Oh gosh.
That's sad. This stuff is horrible.
Did y'all hear that Joe Diffie died?
Yes, Eric told me yesterday.
That is just horrible.
Mark Bloom died too.
Who?
Mark Bloom from Desperately Seeking Susan.
I don't know who that is.
He made a couple movies. He died from the coronavirus.
Okay, that goes.
It's
like putting a puzzle together.
You get your pieces cut?
Yep, they're cut. Now
Okay.
I'm gluing my lid together.
Okay, so you're going to put the 2 and the 1 inch by 2 7/8 down on the body first. The small side pieces goes down first. Yeah, you got it. You got it.
You said on the body, and I was thinking the main body.
Oh no.
I was like, what?
On the base. On the base.
I'm all screwed up.
Okay, while she gets that, Laura said, the main body. This baby here should be already glued and set. See that? It's glued and set. It's not wobbly. It's nice and flushed. Nice and flush. It's got a lot of glue, yes, but that's okay because we're going to cover it anyway. It's a big blob. I want to clean that up because that will kind of stick through your paper a little. But that's what it looks like. Now, on your base, on your body, in the group, I gave you the measurements for the lid for the body. That sits right smack on top of that, okay? And this is the one piece that is smaller from the chipboard body, okay? So what you're going to do is you're going to put glue all the way around this lip here. And then this is going to sit right smack on top, just like that, okay? So let's get that done. And then we're done assembling. As far as the assembly of the box, we're done. I mean, then it's just decorating it. What's wrong, Laura?
Oh, crap. I glued my finger to the
chipboard?
Yes.
Oh, my God.
And when I pulled my finger off, the thingy...
The paper came off?
It's... Okay, there it went. It's sticking... Oh.
You know, some people like to work with gloves when they work with glue. I can't. I can't
Oh, I
stand.
can't.
I can't stand gloves. Mm-mm.
No.
I'd rather have glue all over me
Yep.
than
Me
have
too.
glove on. And
Me
I don't even
too.
like my hands dirty.
Me either, but oh, I smell coffee. Somebody's making coffee.
Oh,
It smells
sounds
so
good.
good.
Sounds so good. I just had a big gold cup of coffee before we started, and now I'm having my ice, my big cup of ice next to wash it down.
Oh, if I don't quit gluing myself to this box.
You got your DNA on that box.
Yep.
It makes it even more important. How are you? Is anyone else that I think I asked this question before? Anyone else following along with us?
Um.
No, Tina is. How are you coming? How are you doing, Tina? Do we need to go over there and rescue you? Doesn't Tina do graphic designs?
Mm-hmm.
Where
She
is
does beautiful work. Beautiful.
I have yet to see her work.
Well,
Does
hang
she have an
on.
Etsy store?
Hang on and I'll show you some of it.
Does she
She
have an
sent
Etsy
me,
store?
huh?
Does she have a store on Etsy?
She has a website.
Darn, we need to, guys, get ready for enabling alert. Tina does graphic designs if you're into digital work.
And y'all, they're beautiful. They really are. They're absolutely beautiful. She sent me some of her work, and oh my gosh,
Gorgeous. I've
it's
not yet, I've
gorgeous.
heard, but I have not yet seen it.
It is
All
gorgeous.
right, so here we
Well,
go.
this was from the night that we did the bingo thing, and Tina offered, she
Oh,
kind of
great.
sponsored it,
Yeah. Did you
and I
win?
won the giveaway.
Oh,
And she included I was going to do and I still plan on it, going to do a video and feature her website and show off her digis because they are gorgeous. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous.
I need to see it because I'm always buying digis.
Yeah, I love digis. I mean, who doesn't, you know? And it's nice to see somebody that has like she has like a little unique style of her own, you know? It doesn't look like the same old that you see all the time.
Mm-hmm.
She does beautiful work. She really does.
I don't know how many digitals. I think I've spent portions on digital stuff.
Oh, I have. I know I have.
I got so many digital graphics.
Okay, one more piece.
Laura, you're cracking me up, said Miss Patricia.
Huh?
Miss Patricia says you're cracking her up.
Why? What'd I do?
I know you're cracking her up. I think it's because you're over here trying to figure out your box.
Oh, yeah. This is the first time I've ever done this kind of crafting, so
Really?
yep.
I love doing.
Well, the first time I've ever like measured anything or I made one of the I don't know if y'all saw at Halloween. Creative Mom did a witch's house out of cardboard.
Uh-uh.
Well, I looked at that video and I said, I can do that. That looks easy enough. Y'all, that bitch lied. It was not as easy as she made it look in that video. That was deceptive and it pissed me off.
What is it? You have to show me what it is.
Because, you know, I went and I bought my little cardboard stuff at the Dollar Tree like she said to. And I had my little utility knife, box cutter things. And I started cutting and cutting and cutting and cutting and cutting and cutting.
Can you tell them the voice? How was that cutting?
Oh my God.
Oh, geez.
I didn't mess with cardboard. I wouldn't touch it, look at it, nothing for months after that. In fact, this is the first time, that I've even done that sort of a project again since then. That was so much work.
You'll have to send me a link to what it is that she did.
I will. I gotta find it first. But y'all know who I'm talking about, huh? Creative Mom. She does like little fairy houses, and she does some really neat stuff. But it's like I said, it's YouTube lies is what it is. It's deception. Because she edits all the cursing and the throwing crap and the that you do when you try to make something like that.
Were you cussing?
Was I cussing?
I want to know what you were making now.
It was a witch's house. Hang on, let me see if I can.
I need
And
to
I'll
see
put
it.
the.
Okay, guys, while she's looking for this, here's our little box. Here's what it looks like. Again, like I said, there's a lot of glue, but it's going to be covered up anyway. So there's the box. And that's it. We're going to let the bottom sit, marinate a little bit. And while that's doing that, and she's getting that link, because I want to see what box or what house she was making. Let me go see this. Is that you, Laura?
No, that's not me.
Oh, okay. Who are you talking about? I was sewing. Rose says she's sewing all your molding and shit word. Tina says, I have a lot of time now to work on getting all that stuff up. Yeah, I want to see your graphic designs, Tina. Right, that's going to marinate a little. So that will sit like that. See, it fits really nice and you have enough room in there, to wiggle it around. Mine's a little snug because remember, once you put paper in, it's going to be a little snug. But you don't want it to be loose. You want it to be just right. Okay. You don't know how many lids. Look, here's my lids. This is how, I don't know which one was one. I think this was one because it's small. And then I went to this one. That didn't work. Then I went finally, did that one. No, this was the first one because it's small. See? Small by 1/16 of an inch. And then
Okay, y'all. Oh, I'm sorry.
Oh, go ahead. Go ahead. Got it?
That's the link. That's the link right there. If y'all want to see the little house I built.
Oh, I can't. Send it to me on Facebook. I can't click on that link. Wait a minute.
Oh.
Hey, Laura. Oops.
Hey.
Oh, I can.
What?
Hold on. Maybe. Yep, I can. Let's go see. I'm going to be curious. Let me mute this, though. I'm going to be curious. I want to see what Laura was building. Why she was cussing up a storm. I can only imagine. Okay, she's got corrugated chipboard. Oh my God. Uh-huh. That's pretty cool looking.
Yeah, it was really cute.
Oh, I love it.
It was really cute, and it was actually fun to do. It was just so much more to it than I thought it would be.
I love it. I like her table.
She does a little fairy house too, and I want to try to do that one, but at least this time I'm prepared.
I love it.
Because it's some work now. It's not
No, I wouldn't put hot glue, but I love it.
yeah, I did the hot glue, and the hot glue did fine.
Did
Because
it?
it's not like it's yeah. Now it's in storage, and it probably, I'm sure it's gonna,
Fall apart.
oh yeah, it will definitely fall apart
Which is
by the time humidity and, you know,
what? I
all
like
that.
that. I like that.
That was to decorate the food table at my Halloween party.
I don't know. I love that. That is so cool.
Yeah, it was fun.
I have to get my hands. I'm gonna have to try that. May I left for a second and came back. Now you have Miss Patricia. I don't want to confuse you. Okay, so when I first started to build and work on my album box, I was trying to figure out the lid. So, of course, the first one I made was too small. And then I thought, okay, it fits, but once I put the paper on, it's going to be snug. Then I did this one, and it was still
Uh-oh.
too small. So this is the third lid. So it's a prototype. So I'm just going to keep these because I think they make cute little. I can use it to put. I can put little legs on it
Trace.
and little trays. Yeah, I can make little trays out of that. So we're just going to keep it. Chipboard's too expensive. All right, so now let's go back to the decorative paper. Now our box is assembled, and you should have cut. Now I'm gonna practice because
I have a problem.
what's that?
My lid doesn't fit.
Your lid doesn't fit.
Oh,
Why doesn't your lid fit? Did you cut it at 2 7/8?
mm-hmm.
1 by 6 1/8.
Well, I called myself doing that.
And
But
2
it
by
sure,
7/8 by 6 1/4.
I thought so.
I can hear that frustration.
It wasn't you. It was, I told you I cannot measure. Okay. Laura's gonna make another lid.
Yeah, I kind of saw it was a little. It looks a little small.
Yep.
Measure it first with your ruler on the chipboard to make sure it confirmed with the cutter, because that's what I was running.
Mm-hmm. That's what I'm gonna do. Let's see.
These cutters are very deceiving. Okay, so we're gonna practice with a scrap piece, and I'm going to show you what I mean. Why I want you to practice this, because me being the stupid little person that I am.
Oh, please, you're not stupid.
I said, don't score. I didn't want you guys to score because I wasn't thinking, and I was talking yesterday when I was in my design mode. It came up, and of course, when someone talks to me, I forget what I'm writing and I write something else. And I do that a lot with numbers. I transvert my numbers. So I want you to take out your piece that I told you in the group, the long piece of your decorative paper. I'm going to put the camera back on me. I want you to pull out the long piece. This is a 12-inch piece of paper, but I asked you to cut it by 12 inches by 9. And I want you to pull that one out. Now I want you to get your scoreboard. Okay. And we are going to test this one because I don't think I wrote down the right one, but we're going to test it. All right, so on the 12-inch side, we're going to score at 3/8 of an inch. Laura, do you want me to hold off here till you get to us?
Yeah, would you please?
I will. We'll do that. We're going to wait for Laura because we need to make sure she gets the food. That's what I do. I measure with a ruler. Yeah, sometimes it's better to measure with a ruler first. My honey crab. Oh, that's not Pam, is it? No, that's not Pam. My honey, my honey crafts. Is that Pam? No, honey bee is.
No, she's Honeybee.
Yeah, my honey craft. Sorry, I think that's. Wait a minute. Is that Carmen? I think that's Carmen. I don't know. Did I mistaken you? That's what I do. I'm going to do it a ruler. While she's doing that, I'm going to test this one here. And then I'll make confirm, and then we'll.
I am so weird.
No, you're not. And we're all weird. It's the cutters. I'm telling you, these cutters don't all. Their cutters aren't right. They're not lined up to rulers either.
Okay, now
Mm-hmm.
I just, instead
Let me
of
put you on.
all that, I did my regular way of doing it, which is eyeballing it,
Uh-huh.
and it's perfect. I can't measure. I don't know what the deal is. I'm weird.
Oh, you're Deborah. I'm sorry, Deborah. I'll have to remember that. I promise I'll remember that the next time. Thank you for coming tonight or today. I know
Hi,
measurements
Deborah.
is kind of finicky. All right, so get
I
your
just
side ones, 2 small ones on there first. You're gonna be whipping out a lot of these boxes. Watch.
Oh yeah. I can tell by my performance on this one. That's not happening. I don't know about whipping them out. I do want to make more stuff like this so that I can learn how to do it.
I love making stuff like this. This is
It is fun. I like building.
I do too, and I think I get that from my dad. I think I get that from my father.
Mm-hmm.
So that was right. That was accurate. Awesome. A little bit tighter here. Jesus. Yep, got it. Got it. I see where it's. Yep. Oh, the one measurement that I left that on here. I see where it was. I found the boo boo. Because I got caught up talking to Eric and I didn't write it down. Hey Jean, how are you, Jean? Guys, don't
Jean.
smack the thumbs. Get your box to get it in. Your lid. It looks good.
Well, the true test is seeing if it fits.
I'm going to mute myself because I'm going to get my daily dose of addiction here. Ice.
Okay. Well, if you got to be addicted to something, ice is a good thing. It's cheap. You don't have to knock any old ladies over and steal their pocketbooks to maintain your addiction.
Nah, my addiction only costs $2 a bag. And it lasts me a couple days.
Do you get it from Sonic or something?
I do, but we're probably gonna end up getting the machine.
Mm-hmm.
Because the girls use it for iced coffee and stuff like that.
Right.
So I'm not like having it all the time, but I do when I don't know if I get anxious. Helps me with my anxieties.
I love Sonic's ice.
I do too. So it's so
good.
crunchy.
Mm-hmm.
Do you guys have a Buc-ee's where you are?
No,
Oh.
but I've heard of them.
Yeah, Buc-ee has almost similar. Their ice is almost similar.
Really?
Mm-hmm. Tina, how we're doing? Anybody else following along? How are you doing? Any problems? Any questions?
Are me and Tina the only ones that are following along? I know Rose is working on something else. I think, was Miss Patricia working on it? Oh, I did not. Okay. Thought I had glued my lid down to my work surface.
I was about to laugh.
Huh?
I said I was about to laugh.
Okay. Let's see if it fits. Look at there. It fit. It fit.
Let us see. Let us see.
It fit.
It looks good. Your box looks good. Now you have to put your bottom piece on your book box. Glue your bottom piece to your book box.
Oh, this? No.
Yeah, the one that's 2.5 by 6.
Yeah.
Jean Laura, one-legged witchy woman, is on the panel.
Hi, Jean.
Tina says she's doing okay, but I'm just putting on hinges. She's putting on her hinges. Tina's putting on her hinges.
Oh, wow. Show off.
And Miss Patricia says she has all her pieces cut, but she wanted to watch before she does hers. I'm working on a travel folio that May made the other day. Oh, cool.
I still want to do that, too.
Which one? Because I've done 4 of them. This one? I haven't decorated it.
Wait. Let's see. We can't see you. You have it on me.
Okay, let me come back. I just walked away. So in the group, we've done um, we've done this one the other day. Is this the one? Not showing off, she said.
No, that is outside my skill set thus far. No,
Oh,
I wanna do that little flippy book thing
this
that you
one?
did. Like, yes,
This one. Okay.
that's what I want to do.
This the one you're working on, Young Soo May? We put down a deposit on a house on the river for the end of June. I hope this crap is over by then. Yay, we get to come. We get to see Rose
Ooh,
out here.
who did that?
Rose and I live in the
That's
same city.
awesome.
We're not far from each other, so she's gonna come down.
Oh,
So hopefully I get to meet her.
that's
How
awesome.
exciting! How exciting!
Congrats, Rose.
I know. Hey Rose, I wanted to talk to you. We're planning on wanting to look maybe tomorrow when we get paid for some chickens. I know we're not allowed to have chickens, but right about now, considering it's so hard to find eggs, um,
Good time to get them.
yeah. So we're gonna go and get some chickens. How hard is it to build a chicken coop? Because I know your husband built one for you. Right about now, I'm going to tell the county and the city, this is essential. We need eggs. Okay, so we did this one. So this is the one that she's talking about that we did.
Yeah, that's the one I want to make. I love that thing.
Yeah, this one turned out really nice. I like the way this turned out. It's the same, except
Voila.
you got it?
Mm-hmm.
Awesome. Decorate. I know I should be decorating this. I'm so bad about this stuff, guys. I apologize.
What needs to be done?
I need to decorate. I need to put some embellishments and stuff in there.
I think it looks good just the way it is.
Congratulations. Yeah, how exciting. I get to see her.
Yeah.
You got your lids done?
Got my lid done.
Okay. Awesome. Now, set that aside. You got your base on the body of your box, right?
Yes.
Okay. Miss Jean says, May, my friends and I used Google Duo to video chat. It was so much fun. I've never heard of Google Duo. Never heard of that. You'll have to tell me more about that because I've never heard of it.
I haven't either.
Interesting. The first one you showed. Oh, okay. The travel one. This one. Let me do that other way. All right. So I want you to pull out your designer paper that you're going to use to cover your box and your scoreboard. And you're going to go on the 12-inch side, and I want you to mark it at 3/8 of an inch, 3-inch, 9-inch, and 11 5/8 of an inch. I'll let Laura pick up what's we have them on my 12.
Yep.
Okay. I've never heard of dual chat. I'm gonna have to check that out.
Okay.
I will check it out, Miss Jean. Thank you for letting me know. Is it free? And it's free, she said.
sorry for all the noise, y'all. I'm looking for my boner thingy.
You're looking for your bone?
Yeah, not my boner, but my
Your bone folder. Your stylus.
yes, but I have one that's for my
Scoreboard.
scoreboard. And I can't find it.
I know what, I've had this scoreboard for several years now. A little over I think it's about 7 years old. And I almost had a panic when I couldn't find because I always clip it onto I always clip it on. It has a little thingy on here. And I always attach it every time I use it. Yeah.
I just cannot keep up with my stuff. I just cannot do it. Because I'm so messy. I'm such a messy crafter.
I am a messy. You should see my crafting. When I'm designing, I got paper I have it on the floor, on the desk, everywhere but where it needs to go.
Well, mine's all in a pile on my desk right now, and it's driving me crazy. I'm gonna cut my finger off because there's probably some kind of...
Yes, ma'am. Miss Patricia, yes. The reason, that's why I said do not score your paper until I gave you the right scoring part. Because there is a situation where I got interrupted here and I forgot to write down the score right. Because I got to talking with Eric and the kids and I kind of jotted something down that didn't make sense after I started talking to you guys. So that's why I said do not score until we go live and I double confirm it. So we're scoring at 3-8, 3, 9, 11, and 5-8. I will change it in the group right now. It'll work even if you score it then. If you screwed it up, just make another score line. It'll work.
Excuse me.
That's okay. Go in the group and I'm going to change it right.
That's my, what's making that noise?
Is that your scoreboard?
Yeah. I'm using a paintbrush, a very thin.
Oh, hey, it works.
Yeah. Okay, so we're scoring at...
Okay, we're scoring. Let me get back here. Let me save this here. Okay, so we're scoring at 3/8 of an inch, 3 inch, and this is the 9x12, 3 inch, 9 inch, and 11 and 5/8 of an inch. Gotta get Anya out of the rain. Oh, Anya's getting wet. Rose has a little calf, a baby calf. Her mama died.
Aww.
And so she's been bottle feeding it. And so Brianna said, name her Anya for Anastasia, from the Roman Empire. Because she's a princess. I want to meet Anya now. Oh, getting back. Let me see. Did you tell me about the chicken coop? How much is it? I never heard of either. Chicken coop. I need to know how to make an easy chicken coop. Now, keep in mind, my husband is not, he's not good with assembling things. So we need to get a chicken coop figured out. Are you ready? Are you done?
Well, no.
Oh, okay. You're making paper flowers. Oh, I used to love making paper flowers. I used to make lots of paper flowers. Okay.
Who's making paper flowers?
Miss Deborah is making paper flowers.
Oh.
Okay, now, you done?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, turn it to your 9-inch side.
Okay.
And on your 9-inch side, you're going to score it at 1/2 inch. And at 8 3/8 of an inch. And I forgot, I'm sitting here giving you guys the measurements and I haven't done it. I scored that wrong. See, even I screwed up. Okay, now I'm going to go over here. Okay. All right. Grab your scissors, and now I'm using a SeaWorld. I couldn't decide if I wanted this side of my box to look this way, and I think I am because I scored it. This is pretty. I love
That
this
is pretty.
one. And I thought that that would be, and I'm going to have to see where I'm going to have to probably use you guys. Thought that would be nice there, but he's going to be wrapped around. But then I thought this would be nice to make it like that and then put another image there,
Yeah.
you know, make it look like it's a metal box.
Mm-hmm.
And, but I think I decided to do that one. I don't know. What do you guys think? This one or this one? This is going to be the front of it, though. I don't know. I like the metal. Yeah, let's go with the metal. All right. So
Yeah,
go
I
ahead.
like both of them.
Yeah, I do too. We're gonna go with the metal to give you like a metal box feel to it. All right, go ahead and kind of burnish and fold down your creases. Okay. All right, so then you're left with this. Open them back up. Make sure if you have like a paper that starts like this, on those folding creases, you kind of make it noticeable so that when you start snipping, you can see them. Grab your scissors right where that line, those lines meet, and I'm going to have to probably mark it with an X. Hold on, get a pen. So see where those lines meet right here, where the T is,
Mm-hmm.
where those lines meet. You're going to be snipping. We're going to miter some edges, okay? All right. So grab your scissors and just go up to where they meet. You don't want to go past it. You want to go up to where they meet. And I got to get my light on here so you're going to see a big glare. Even though I got my glasses on, these suckers don't help very much. Right there. Then once you snip all those, we're going to come back to them. All right. Do that on both sides. A virtual classroom today. He's not a good carpenter and he might just surprise you. I'm taking. Okay, so see where these are snipped? It's right where they met, where the score lines met. See that? Those are the score lines. They met right up to there. That's where we snipped. Okay, now you're going to take your scissors and you're going to make like a triangle, almost like a miter cut. Okay. Normally we don't want to take off that much when we're doing our albums. On this particular case, we want to just to go snip it off like that. A little bit more than we typically do with our albums. On each side of that slit that we made. So you're left with two little somewhat triangle pieces like that, okay? So it's a little triangle. Do that on all your corners and all your, one there. There, and even, you can do that one or do that one like that. I'll do that like that. Over here, the same. There. So you're left with this. You see that? You got a triangle here, triangle there, triangle here, triangle here. Turn it around, do the same thing. You get it cut, Laura?
Why, hell no.
Did you mess it up?
Yeah.
What? What did you mess up?
I didn't score it right, but I might have fixed it. And I might not have. We'll see.
Well, it's a good thing we have paper, right?
That's right.
Hey,
I got lots of that.
Does anybody know if Hobby Lobby's open? I need to get some cardstock. So you're left with this, guys. This is what you're left with. You have, and I'm going to wait till Laura catches up with us. We got a triangle here, 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 here. Flip it around. And again, you have your triangles. Okay? And it goes just like that, wrapped around a box. That prevented me having to do hinges. I like doing hinges, but this kind of gave it, it's secure. And as you guys can see, my box is very nicely secured. I'm going to move my towel out. So it's pretty secured, you know? Let us know where you are. We'll wait for you.
I'm ready.
Okay. So you scored it at 3/8 of an inch.
Mm-hmm.
which is the mark before the 1/2 inch. And then score it at 3 inch.
Oh, this is all screwed up.
Hold on, let me put the camera to you so I can see what's going on. What's screwed up with it?
Hmm?
What's wrong with it?
That's what's wrong with it.
Oh, did you go 3/8 of an inch? One side is longer than the other side.
Right.
Okay, so pull it back out. Put the 12-inch paper down. That long side that you have the extra overhang,
Mm-hmm.
that one needs to be scored at 3/8 of an inch. Flip it the other way. You want to flip it the other way.
This?
All right. Yeah. No, not that way. The other way. The 12-inch side. But because your roses is going to go in the outside, you want to put your valley score it on the other side.
On this side?
Yeah. Okay. Now.
Okay.
Okay. Now go in and score it at 3/8 of an inch. 3/8 is that mark before the 1/2 inch.
Yeah, right here.
Right.
That's where I did it.
Okay. Scored it at 3.
Uh-huh. That's the one I missed.
Okay, scored it at 9.
How did I screw this up this bad? Good God Almighty. I mean, I screwed it up.
And then score it at 11 5/8. Now burnish those so that you need to cut another piece of paper.
Probably.
Okay.
But I can use this as a template.
Yeah. There you go.
Yep, that's how it's supposed to be.
Yep, there you go. You got it.
Yep. Gonna have to do another piece of paper.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay.
We'll wait for you.
Oh, good gosh.
I like that paper. What's that paper?
This is actually a recollections pad. And it's, I forget the name of, hang on, let me grab the pad. Okay, it's called Dark Elegance. It's a really pretty pad.
Beautiful. Is it thick?
It is. It's cardstock.
I like that. That looks like the kind of papers my mom would have liked.
I love this.
Colors.
I think instead of yeah.
Aren't you glad you were on the panel? Because if I wasn't on the panel with you, you would have made it and you would have gotten frustrated.
Oh, I would have been so mad. I would have quit. I would have totally quit. I'd have been like,
I'm not letting you quit. You're going to build this box, darn it. Cut it at 9 by 12.
start getting in a hurry and I start screwing up.
Hey Denise, how are you?
Hey,
Denise,
Denise.
that paper is pretty.
Thank you. Okay. Here's my 9x12. It's driving me nuts not having my bone folder or... Here's my bone folder. Okay, now.
Scored at 3/8 of an inch.
This is like watching a monkey F a football, isn't it?
No, it's not. That's what we're here for.
Okay.
Now go to 3-inch. Go to 9. And go at 11 and 5/8. 11 and 5/8. Yep, right there. Now flip it. 1/2 inch.
Huh? Oh, 1/2 inch.
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
I'm gonna have to get that paper. That is pretty. That would look like something nice I can make for my mom's album.
I love it. I have 2 of these pads.
I normally buy 2 pads of each because I'm always okay. Now go to 8 and 3/8 of an inch.
Okay.
All right. Burnish your fold line. Snip.
Oh, got doing snips.
Snip. Remember, make a line, slit it up to the where it meets, and then make like a little triangle on each side.
Mm-hmm.
That's when it's hot. Why not buy 2? I always do make more paper to smell. They have buy one get. What is that?
Well, funny enough, they have buy 2 get 1 free, I think.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna have to check them out.
At Michael's. But it was funny because I didn't even see this pad. My mom and my aunt picked it out for me for Christmas. And then my friend Els sent it to me at Christmas. She saw it and was like, oh my God, I've got to get Laura will. She said that she held it up and showed it to Hags, Amy, that has the paper dyeing store. She said she showed it to her and said, who's this look like? And she said, Laura. Okay, cooking with gas now. I'm sorry. You there?
Yep. Oh, ice time. Okay. Now, I want you to set that aside and grab your piece of paper that is 6 by 8 3/4, and your scoreboard. Oh, okay. I'm going to test this. Don't pour it yet. I want you to cut it by that measurement, 6 by 8 3/4. I'm going to test this because remember I said my score line was kind of iffy.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm testing it. Don't do anything.
Crap. Denise, you sound like me with paper. She said, when it's a hot buy, why not buy two? I always do too. More paper to smell. Laugh out loud.
Okay, I was right. All right. So on your paper, that is the decorative paper. That is the 6 by 8 3/4. I want you to turn it on the 3/4, 8 3/4 inside, the long side. Flip it. Like this is going to be my outside, so I'm going to score on the inside part.
I can't see you.
Oh, I'm sorry. Let me put the camera back on me.
There we go.
Okay. So here's the 8 3/4 inside. We're going to score it at 1/2 inch. Figure out which one's your top. Wait a minute. Make sure you have your top. So if your top is this one, this is my top right here.
Wait, you said 8 3/4?
Yeah, 8 3/4. Did I not put that in a group? Let me look at my measurements. Screwed it up. Hold on.
Hang on. I have it right here.
Yeah, 8 3/4. Now this is important. So if you have a decorative pattern paper with words and scripts like this one, see the scripts? This is going to go on the box like this, right? Here's my words. Here's the bottom. I want to make sure that you put the top that goes on the top and flip it where this is on your left because I know that's my top, okay? And then put it on your scoreboard with the top on the left-hand side. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Now I want you to score it at 1/2 inch.
Hang on.
And then go over at 8 3/8 of an inch.
Yes, I am once again cutting another piece of paper. So this one is...
The good thing you have 2 paper packs.
No kidding, huh? That's why.
That's why I always buy 2 because I'm always screwing up.
Okay, so we did the knot, then we do the 6 by 8.75. Okay. doing? Okay, I messed that one up too.
Laura says she's got to go. She's got to go fix dinner for her family.
Huh?
I mean, Tina. She says she's got to go. She's got to go fix dinner for her family.
Oh, okay.
Hi, Donna's.
Hey, Donna's.
Enjoy your dinner, Tina.
Bye, Tina. Okay, I can't screw this one up.
Miss Donna's is driving all of us crazy. I know. I feel you. Like, I'm the kind of person normally I love to be indoors because I get anxieties when I'm around a lot of people, especially when I leave my house. But when I'm being told that I can't leave my home, then I start to like, oh, there's something wrong. Now you're cutting that 6 inch by 8 3/4, right?
Yep.
Okay.
I keep second guessing myself now because I keep screwing up. Okay. May?
Yep.
Okay.
Okay. So with your top part of your paper on your left hand side, make sure you have your 8 3/4 on the board. So this is my 8 3/4. Here's my 6. Okay. Score it at a 1/2 inch. And at 8 3/8 of an inch. Okay.
Okay.
All right. That's that. Now you miter your little corners. Burnish them. And you just kind of miter your corners. Okay. All right. Now, the first thing that we're going to do, now we have our paper that looks like this. This is our paper, right? What we're going to do, take the one part, sorry, dog made a noise. Okay, we're going to go with the center, the side that is the 6 here, the big piece. That's where we're going to put on the body, not on the flap. Do not want you to put any glue on the flap yet. Just on this main part right here is where we're going to focus on the glue. Okay, for that I'm using Fabri-Tac. Did you get it, Laura?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. We're probably going to have to do a part 2 because I'm going to have to break off and go get my dinner started myself. So we're going to cover this box, this part of the body, and then we'll work on the lid. And we'll come back after I get my dinner ready. And then we'll work on the second part. Focus on one section only so that you're not getting it too sticky. And I like using Fabri-Tac because it's gummy and I can use that eraser. Okay, grab your box and make sure it's the open part right here. Get it all nice and flushed in there. See the creases, everything is matched in. Get your bone folder, burnish. Don't press too hard. The thing about this is you don't want to push down on your box. Be gentle with it. Until we get it covered, we want to be gentle. This paper is going to help protect it. Now, go ahead and do your side, your one side. Get on that edge right here. You want to get on that edge real close to the box because you want to secure that edge because that's where we joined it. So the important thing when you're doing your glue, make sure you get really close to the edge of the box, okay? Do not do the flaps. So put your hand in the inside of the box and burnish it. Get those edges really nice, but don't be so brutal where you're gonna, demolish the box. All right, do the same thing on the opposite side. Get close to your box. Oh, I think Donna asked. Donna, hi, Miss Joyce. This is what we're making, Donna. Donna's. This is what we're making. A book box.
Oh, bye, Denise.
Bye, Miss Denise. Okay, so now we're gonna work on our flaps.
Hey, Joyce.
So we're gonna start working on the flaps and gluing the flaps down. Okay. Again, get really close to the edge of the box. Remember, that's what we joined, and we want to give it added security. Put that flap down. Give it a little bit of assistance here by holding inside your box a little, nudging it in. Same thing on the other side. Mhm. Okay, so you're left with this. All right, now we're going to work on getting the flaps on the top in, okay? Again, go in. We'll assemble this part of the box, and then we'll do the lid. We'll do the lid on part 2, and decorate it on part 2 because I gotta go fix. We're gonna have chili tonight. Get my chili.
Ooh, that sounds good.
No, it's kind of one of those days. It's perfect.
Yep.
I don't know
Sure
how
is.
to plan it because it's cloudy with a chance of meatballs here. Just ate it. It's ugly. Don't worry about glue gummies right about now. I like to wait until it's all nice and dry. Come back with my rubbery eraser and erase those off. All right. And do this side. All right. Other side. And then get the little tiny little pieces. And if that way I'm going to trim this off, this little tiny corner off. I'm just going to trim that one off.
Okay.
This little tiny one. Okay. right, so you're left with that, and then on the bottom, go ahead and glue those. You can snip these off too, these little tiny pieces, because we're gonna have a piece that's gonna wrap in there. I don't mind having gummy with fabric tack because that stuff erases really nicely with the rubber eraser. Others glue, not so much.
Yeah. Yeah, the 3-in-1 does too. I like that too. It's like it reminds me of rubber cement.
Yeah, it does. I used to like, when you were a kid, you just, it's elementary school, that's what they're required. Elmer's and rubber cement.
Mm-hmm.
That's what they had you bring in. Okay, so this one. Remember, get on that edge really close because that's where we join them. It's almost like gift wrapping.
Yeah, it is.
Okay. So you just snip those little tiny corners that were useless. Now grab this piece that was the 6-inch piece,
Mm-hmm.
and that's going to be, you can choose that to be your front or your side or whatever it is. And that's going to lay with the 1/2-inch mark that was on the top. And the reason you want that 1/2 inch is because it has to meet, see how
Right.
if you put that 3/8 of an inch, it's going to be smaller. See that? Than the other one.
Mm-hmm.
So you want to make sure that 1/2 inch is on the top, go just like that. So we're going to start with putting it on board here.
Lost my boner again.
You lost your bone folder?
Yep.
Now, does your scoreboard have the markings on it?
Yeah. I'm just dumb.
The numbers? You're not
It
dumb.
does.
You're not dumb. All right, so there we go. Lay that one down. Remember, don't do your flaps. So we lay down your flaps. We do that once we get everything nicely aligned. Kind of use your hand to help it, like hold your hand in so that it's not taking down. To assist it a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
A little bit of, not too much pressure, but enough to burnish. And I just use my hand to hold it in place. Hold it up. It's not taking. Get your edges really nice and crisp and burnished.
How did I lose it so fast? It's crazy.
10,000 a day or something?
Right. So then we're going to go again. We're going to put our lip down. I'm hearing clicks. They're probably asking, where's dinner? Nah. These kids are like clockwork.
It is supper time, Mama.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Over here, as you notice, we cut it just a little bit smaller. If you wanted, you could have cut this piece a tiny bit bigger. You could have gone into about 9 inches, and then you would have had a bigger score line, but that's okay because this is going to be covered up anyway. So I'm not concerned. What I wanted to make sure that was entirely the same was up here. This is what I wanted to be the same here because that's the inside of our box. This here is going to be entirely covered up. I'm not concerned about that. Okay. I mean, technically we could have gone to 9-inch, but I'm not concerned about the bottom. I want to make sure you had that 1/2 inch on the top, the inside.
Joyce, we all know you're fast.
There we go. And we got that. There's our box covered. And here you should have cut a piece that was in it's in the group. And this one is the one that says bottom outside, I believe. It should say bottom outside. It should be 2.5 inch by 6 inch. 2.5 inch by 6 inch. That will lay inside just like that on the box. Okay, I'm going to do it right on here.
I have never measured so much in one day in my entire life.
You know what? It keeps your mind occupied that you're not thinking about what's happening in the world.
That is absolutely correct.
This keeps your mind occupied. You're so busy trying to make sure your measurements are so precise that you're not thinking. This is why I like these kind of projects. When I am stressed out about something or I have a lot on my mind and I don't want to think about it, these are the kind of projects I do because I focus on what I'm measuring and cutting, and I don't focus on what's actually happening, at the moment.
Right.
Okay, so this is a 2.5 inch by 6 inch. It goes on top, just like so. Worry about your gummies and your glue afterwards, okay? When we start to distress this, then we'll come in with a rubber eraser and start removing some of the gummies that might seep out from the paper. I'm not concerned about what's underneath the box. I'm concerned about the outside of the box. Okay, so then for the inside of the box, go up to me. How are you doing over there?
Who?
You.
I'm getting it.
Let me put the camera on you so I can see.
Wait, I have to take a look.
It looks good. You got it. You got it. So that's
It's a box.
Yep.
You taught me how to make a box. I've never made a box in my life.
Awesome. That's your 2.5 by 6, right?
Yep.
Measuring is evil. Bros,
It
you
is.
keep telling us that, bros. Something's big and bad is behind me. What's big and bad behind you? You better be really scary or I'm not running. Too lazy for that. What's going on in the chat? What are you guys talking about? Run,
Something
Joyce.
with Joyce.
Oh,
Something
no,
with
I
Joyce.
gotta go back. Sorry, the answer to the door. Bye, Bye, Miss Jean. Okay, Kim.
Bye, Jean.
Snap, get checked, go stuff. I'm like, tell me no, I want it more. Um, I'm good. Risky, hi Joyce, Kim, that's all we can do, I guess. I'll watch the rest later. Okay. Sorry, I had to answer the door. Who is with me? Laura, one-legged witchy woman, is with me, Miss Joyce. Run, Joyce is here. Oh, everyone say, run from Joyce.
Is Joyce on a tear today?
Yeah, she's always on a roll.
Oh, I know.
Anna wants to know what paper you're using.
Donna's, this is, let's see. What I say it was? Dark Elegance. It's a recollection pad. Got it at Michael's. It's one of their hot buy pads. Actually, my birds, my mom and my aunt picked this out for me for Christmas. And I mean, they nailed it because I absolutely love this paper.
I'm gonna have to go check it out. That's something like my mom would want, or if she were alive.
Yeah.
All right. All right. So for the inside, we have.
I made a box.
You made a box. How awesome! How awesome! All right. For the inside, we have two pieces that we cut that are smaller that goes on the side. And I am just stressing it for the inside. I will just stress later for the outside. I'm using vintage photos from Tim Holtz. I thought it was rusty enough for this little
Can you
collection.
put it on you?
Oh, yeah.
There we go.
Okay. So, again, the measurements for this paper, did you cut this out already? Laura?
No. Of course not.
So for the inside, it's just a teeny bit smaller than the outside. So for the inside, you have two pieces that are 5 7/8 by 7 5/8. Got two. And then you have two pieces that are 2 3/8 by 7 5/8. Okay. And so just drop it in there. Drop it like it's hot. Glue it up and drop it like it's hot. I didn't put, if you notice, I did not put anything in the bottom because I'm sorry, no one's going to look in there, right? That'd be a waste of paper. You could do it if you wanted before you closed up your box. If you do it now, it's going to be a pain in the booty. I'll let you guys decide if you guys want to handle that. I normally do sometimes do that. Push it all the way down. If you push it all the way down, it should all perfectly align.
Are you still on?
Yeah.
Oh. Sorry.
And so we're gonna drop it all the way down to the bottom, and then it should all even out. Drop it all the way to the bottom. You have like a quarter little inch. All right. Almost done. Again, don't worry about glue seepage. We'll worry about that later. Now take the bigger pieces and just smack them in there. Well, that's all. Let's do it. We're gonna do a part 2 when I come back from dinner. I'm gonna break off here. I'll finish putting these in, and then what you can do at this point is if you have the little foot claws, you can go ahead and glue those in. And that way, by the time you come back to get your lid, let's see. Yeah, I want this one to be. Oh, I think I needed to cut that just a tad bit more. Did I? A little tight there. See, that's why the hinge was not very needed because this box is still protected with it being covered the way it is. And if you put your glue close to the edge, it kind of gives it added protection. So. Come back in with rubber eraser and erase any gummies. Okay. Got it, Laura?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Fast and easy, I can play. We are what? Greedy, Smurf. We are having tuna casserole. Oh, that sounds good. I like tuna casserole. We're gonna. I'm gonna cook cornbread and some chili is what we're gonna have.
That sounds really good.
Especially for a nice day like today that it's.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I don't know what it wants to be. Here it rained a little and it's kind of cloudy again. Great. Pretty ugly outside. No sun. We really need some sunshine, but we don't have it. Okay. Here we go. There's the box. There is our box. Absolutely beautiful, guys. I love it, love it, love it, love it. So that is the assemblage of that. You guys have these little claws from the store, or foot claws, box corners, whatever you want to call them. You get some brads in here. And while I'm gonna cook and finish our dinner up, I want you guys to attach these. And I always use Fabri-Tac. I'm gonna go ahead and use brown brads. I think the black ones do better. And these again, dang me, you're making me hungry. Making myself hungry. Um,
Ooh, Rose is doing cut up potatoes and sausage links baked in the oven and all. Oh my God, that sounds so
sounds
good.
good. Well, I made a big batch of beans the other day.
Mm-hmm.
So we've had refried beans, and now we're gonna have chili. On the
I
big batch
think
of beans I made.
I think we're just doing sandwiches tonight. But tomorrow we're doing stuffed bell peppers, which
Ooh,
is one of
that
my
sounds
favorite
yummy.
things.
I haven't had that in a long time.
I love them.
I do
We
too.
don't do them often, but just because they're kind of a pain
My
to
kid won't
make.
eat it. My kid won't eat it. What's your recipe?
We just make like a meatloaf and um, stuff the pepper with meatloaf. We don't do the rice and all that.
Mm,
Although I love them with the rice.
I do too. That's how I like it.
That's my favorite way to do it. But I don't think my mom cares for the rice in them. She likes the. I used to make these. They were called porcupine balls, where you would make like a meatloaf mixture, and then you would add rice to it,
Uh huh.
and make balls out of that, and then kind of fry them, and then pour tomato sauce or like a um, spaghetti sauce over them. Oh my God, they were so good.
That sounds good. We had spaghetti. I made some homemade spaghetti and meatballs the other day with leftover bread.
Mm-hmm.
Made it to breadcrumb.
Well,
And
that's what we had last night with spaghetti.
did you?
Mm-hmm.
Well, we had
I'm not a
spaghetti tonight, and then we had the leftover meatballs. We made it into subs the next day.
I'm not really a pasta person.
No, I love pasta.
I know most people do. I'm just weird.
You're not weird. You just have different taste buds. And pasta's not good for you anyway.
No, well, it makes my blood sugar go so high
Oh
too.
yeah, it's high on the starches and the carbs. Yeah.
Yep. Pure carbs.
Mhm. So we're gonna distress these edges, and then I'm gonna apply the foot, the leg, the corner boxes, whatever you want to call it. They're available in the shop. Different quantities. I do have some coming in right now, but I can tell you right now that these are really. I tried to see if I can get more right now. This one in particular, that style, they don't have it in, so we'll see.
Well, I have my cart loaded, and I was gonna buy it today, and I thought, the hell am I doing? I don't have any money. It's the end of the month, so but I'll get them Friday.
Yeah, I'll suss it. It should be in your car. If you have it in a car, it should be safe. It kind of stops it from going
Huh?
if it's in the cart, I think it's safe. It's safe.
Well, I signed into my thing and all that. So, well, if you've only got 4 left, if somebody else comes along to buy it.
Oh, the book. Oh yeah, I'll save one side. I'll remove one from the cart from the store. Let me do that. Do you mean the book? Is that what you're looking at?
Well, I was gonna get 2 of those and 2 sets of the feet
Okay, let me put it. I'll remove it from the inventory.
because I want to do a design team video, and I'm not going to give the measurements and all that. I'll tell them if they want the measurements, they can join the crafting on a budget. But my friend Els is going to be like, you made a box? Really? You measure? You used your scoreboard? She's going to be amazed.
It's even harder when they find out that you did something like that. I would have never imagined years ago of me doing paper crafting, because when I was invited to go to a lot of paper crafting shows, I would say, nope, that's not for me.
Really?
Yeah, I would be invited to like Stampin' Up! Parties.
Oh, I had no interest in paper crafting or
Either.
any of that. I didn't really even know what paper crafting. I guess I thought it was making cards.
Yep,
you know?
that's what I would get invited to those Stampin' Up! Parties to make cards, and I'm like, no way, I'm not into making it. I don't even like
Right.
sending out greeting cards. I hate sending out greeting cards.
Right. Yep. Same here. And now I want to learn how to do cards because I see people
Making them, yeah.
making some really neat. Do you know who Martha Townsend is?
Uh-huh.
She does some of the most spectacular cards I've ever seen. They're
Really?
amazing.
I didn't
They're
know.
interactive and they do all kind. She's amazing. She's one
Wow.
of the best card makers I've ever seen.
Wow. I'll have to go. I know who she is. I'll have to go check out some of her videos. Okay, so here is this. Now we're going to attach. What I'm going to do before I go out and start my dinner, I put enough glue in on the sides and on the bottom lip. And I use my Fabri-Tac because this I've found that works wonderful for paper and metal. It dries up a lot quicker. I'm gonna get two done because I want to go on opposite corners. It works a lot quicker. So see, I got it on the sides and on the base. So I'm gonna go on this side here, and then go on the opposite side and put it there. That way, if I stand it up, make sure you make that nice contact between the paper and the metal.
That is so cute. I love how those look. That just finishes it, you know?
I love these. I've been using these for years. Oops. There. Again, don't worry about glue gummies because these glue gummies will be wiped up with eraser. All right, there we go. So this part of the video tutorial is press down on this, make sure it makes really good contact, metal and paper. See that? Make sure you stand it up. I'm about to stand it up so that it makes more contact. Press down on it firmly, squeeze on there, press down, and there's your box. Let it sit. We're going to come back. When we come back, hopefully it'll be dry up. If not, then it'll continue to dry up while we continue to work. So set that aside. When we come back, we're going to make the lid and work on the rest of the decorating of the box. And then our third part of this tutorial will be to decorate the book box. I have only two available because I set two aside for Laura. So there's only two available in the shop right now. We'll get more in, and I'm probably going to look at some other brands, but we'll get more in. So anyway, guys, see you guys in part 2 later on this evening. I got to go cook dinner. Thank you so much for joining, and don't forget to smack that thumbs up. Leave me a comment, guys. You guys aren't leaving me comments. Leave me a comment.
Thank you, May.
You're welcome. Thank you for being on the panel and playing along with me today. And so excited you made a box.
I know, I'm so excited.
That's awesome.
I've never made a box. in my life. I've
Let's see
never
what her
done
box
this.
looks like. We're gonna point to her. Hold on. Let's look at her box. This is her first box, guys.
Well, I'm not done with my stuff yet, but
Look at that.
I'm slower than you.
Well, in all fairness, I had everything cut already. That's why. That's
Well, I thought I did. I had it cut. It was just cut wrong.
Well, guys, I am going to get off of here. I got to go cook dinner. I'll see you guys as soon as I'm done dinner. I will join in here. So it'll probably be around 8 o'clock when I come back, but I'll see you guys tonight. Part 2.
Okay.
Stay tuned.
See you
Bye,
then.
guys.
Bye, everybody.